Hey, y'all, what's good? What's good? What's good? Okay, 2.2 gigs. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Let me turn on my webcam. Not my webcam, my face cam. Hi. What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? Alright. What the fuck do I not need? I'm gonna uninstall Vocalo because Vocalo don't wanna fucking work. So fuck it. This shit don't wanna work. So yeah. Hey y'all, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, y'all? Okay. Hold on. Okay, y'all. We love you too, Sammy. What's up? Okay, so so I got like I got like fucking 8 new messages. I'm trying to fucking log in. I'm trying to log into Discord on my laptop so I can fucking text because like because like because like I don't want to show my Discord DMs. The reason why is because like I'm I was talking from someone I was talking with someone from Mac Danny's server, and me and him were talking about something private. Cause I know if it gets out there, people are gonna expose it. I mean, it's nothing bad. It's actually a good thing. But I just don't want any drama attached to that. Cause people are gonna be like, oh, you chose her. It's like, oh, you chose her. Ew. It's like, nigga, fuck you. Okay, that was once. I really did not want to say that word, but it's just something that came out. That's one time. That's once. I cannot say it again for the rest of the stream. And that's real. I can't say it for the rest of the stream. But I hope y'all because it's a private conversation. It's nothing bad or illegal, but it's a private conversation. I said I was gonna do it today, so I'm gonna do it today. I said I'm gonna do it today, so I'm gonna do it today. Okay, we're just gonna get it ready. What? No, 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 no. Not made for kids.
It's time. The
Not
Genesis
made for
Signature
kids.
event going on now for a limited time. Get 1.99% APR on the GB70.
There we go. Okay. Okay, so it's fine. It's fine. Okay, let me put. Um. Wait. Okay, hold on. Let me look some up. Hotoki. Hotoki. Okay, I just had to put that in there. Okay. I'm wasting time. Let me get to the video. Fuck, I'm gonna have to figure something out. Okay. So let me get this set up. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take my earbuds out. There's something I need to do just so I can have it. Well, actually, I'm gonna turn this on real quick just so I can see. Okay. Straight here, right? Maybe, yeah. Okay. So let's. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to get everything set up. And I wanted to do it earlier, but then Danny's streaming and now Prince is streaming. And I also had to go on a walk for a little bit. Okay, so where did we leave off? We left off on passengers. So we have 5 videos left, and we also have the terrifying ARG and the haunted YouTube channel by Mr. Wendigoon. And I know he gets some hate, but here's the thing. He does get some hate, but let's be honest. Let's be honest. It's not Wendigoon's. It's not really Wendigoon's fault that a former friend of his plagued moth. It's not Wendigoon's fault that plagued moth basically became a child predator, along with other things. That's not really his fault. He had no idea. They never met in person. They were only friends through the internet. Like he didn't really know who he truly was. Cause Wendigoon's someone that he doesn't really watch much. He doesn't really watch many content creators. He kind of just keeps to himself. It's fine that people hate Wendigoon, but I'm not going to. The reason why is because Wendigoon's not a bad person. Wendigoon did not know that Plagued Moth was that he was a piece of shit. He probably didn't know that he was a piece of shit. So I'm not really gonna get on his ass for that. But yeah. Shit, like with my ex, I didn't know my ex became a pedophile until it got exposed. And when I found out about it, I was pissed. I wanted revenge. I was pissed. I wanted revenge. I was pissed. Because she emotionally cheated on me.
Descarga TikTok, comparte tus mejores.
And And the worst part is she did it with a 16-year-old, and me and her are literally around the same age. Ain't that some shit?
本件を知るきっかけ
But
となっ
that's
たの
enough of
は
that.
とあるポッドキャストであっ
Let's
た。
watch this shit.
市役所に2人はいる顔。
Not one.
最近テンションが上がったことは、機材逮捕、コンタネです。
じゃあ今日もやっていこうと思うんですけど、
ね、やりましょうよ。
まずはまあたつくんの話だね。
これは2017年11月30日、実際にインターネットで公開された音声である。このポッドキャストはテレビや映画、日常の出来事などの雑談を行っている番組であり、現在も存続している。
この間結婚式に行ってきたの。
ああ、結婚式ね。
大学の同期の結婚式に来て、
うん
亀山っていう友達がいて、そいつに会ったのよ。
同級生？
そう大学のね、亀の高校の話になって、同窓会の委員会にいるらしくて、
大変だね。
そうホームページを管理するみたいな役割やってる。
なんかあれは同窓会とかお知らせ更新するみたいな。
そうみたいな感じを亀がやってて、でその時に1個メールでその高校出身の方が亡くなっちゃいましたっていうメールが入ったんだって。
そういうのもあるんだ。
まあ、よくあるじゃないけどたまにあったから、まあ何気なくその名前見たら、なんかどうやら亀の後輩の女の子だったんだって、でも後輩って言ってもうかぶってない、3年ぐらい後輩なのかな。
3個下だとかぶってないね。
ホームページにこう卒業生一覧、なんかクラス写真が載ってる写真があるんだって、でその女の子どの子なんだろうみたいな感じでちょっと見に行って、でちょっと俺がねあんまパソコン詳しくないからなんだけど、ソースコードっていうの
なんか設計的ななんか
そうわかんないけどハッカーが使うやつハッカーが
文字
そう
こうねバーって
あれのページをなんか見たんだって、したらなんかそこにね隠しメッセージなんか、ね、シークレットメッセージみたいなのが、入ったんだって、
どういうの？
なんかね、でそこがなんかね悪口が書いてある。見てて心地いいものではないぐらいな、で結構ね怖い言葉が書いてあるの。その中の一人が、その亡くなっちゃった女の子と同じ名前があって、
その子にも書いたの？
そうさすがに名前は言えないけど、その女の子の名前があって、その横になんか一番強い言葉、なんかもう悪口が書いてあって、何
配信者の話では、とある高校のホームページに罵詈雑言が落書きされているという。その学校名は伏せられていたが、会話の断片から地域を推測することができた。その区域にある高校はおよそ20校。手当たり次第に確認してゆくと、話題に挙げられているホームページを発見することができた。これがその同窓会用のホームページである。
Oh shit. Sorry y'all, I'm not paying attention. I wasn't really paying attention as much as I should have.
亀の友達に頼んで作ってもらったんだって。
なるほど。
サイト作れる子に友達に、その同級生の亀の高校の作ってもらって、1回とか2回とか、そのホームページに届くメールを確認するみたいな。
ポッドキャストで話されていた通り、とあるクラス写真からソースコードを確認する。
I said I was gonna stream. Like tonight after I dropped FDQ Part 2.
そこには氏名、写真の位置、そして悪意ある言葉が記されていた。
Show off
誰
insensitive
のいた
ugly.
ずら？
Ew!
これなんだって。
Fuck you. Man, bitch, fuck you. Don't call me ugly. Fuck wrong with you. I'm sexy and beautiful, in my opinion. What are you talking about?
自分
What the
の
fuck?
さ、
あ、そうかそうか。その子は参考者だ
参
ね。
考者だから、
うん
自分の学年のとことか見てみて、そしたらそこにもあるんだって。自分の
How
学年
dare that person try to insult
あ、
us
じゃあ
like
ど
that?
こ
Real shit.
この学年だけとかじゃなくて
だけとかじゃない、
もう幅広く。
幅
Be
広く
ashamed.
だからもうかぶってないから、まあ、誰がやったかとかわかんないけど、もうほんととにかくなんか怖くなったし、
Yeah, skip that shit. Damn, how dare you? You were supposed to. Oh,
卒業年
bitch.
度に関わら
Oh,
ず
bitch. You have a death
隠しメッ
wish.
セ
Real
ージは
shit.
ほぼすべての写真に
How could you say such a thing, man? That's fucked up. How dare you? You should be ashamed of
ものす
yourself.
ごい
How
悪口
dare
だ
you?
っていうのを亀が見つけてから、本当にこれだけかって、
I'm about to get tight,
あ、
real
この
shit.
ページなんか
まだまだあるんじゃないかって思って、で
Kanchan.
亀はもうそっからめっちゃいろいろ探したんです。それこそその
Tucci.
同窓会のホームページいろんなさ、項目があるけど、そこも全部手当たり次第、もうめちゃめちゃ探してみたんだって。まず、ホームがあって、
トップの画面がある。
トップの画面がある。でそっから同窓会のページに飛んで、同窓会とか同窓会のそのイベント、ある日付とある日付の、同窓会の様子みたいなところに飛んで、でここで行われましたとか何日行われました、その中にここからその写真を見れますよっていうのがあって、そこにまた入って、でそしたらふわーっと写真がその時の楽しそうな様子がガーって写真で載る。でそのままそれを最後の下までスクロールすると、この出席者この回の出席者はこちらから確認いただけますみたいな、そこにまた入って、出席した人の名前がこう載ってて、でそれもそのままちょっと下の方にスクロ
How is
ー
it
ルしていくと、
disrespectful?
本当その名前とかが載ってるのとは全く関係のない何でもないような空間に矢印を持ってったら、その時矢印が指に変わったんだって。だから
クリックできる。
そうクリックできるっていうことを見つけたんだって、亀は。で亀それ見つけて、それを押してみたんだって。その時に1個の音声ファイルがポンと出てきたんだって。
それ聞いたの亀は？
亀はそこでやめた。それ以上いかなかった。
そうなんだ。
で俺は聞いたの。
あ、聞いたの？
聞いた。めっちゃ気持ち悪かった。
Yeah. What the fuck is that? I wear glasses as well, don't throw shade. Bro, Quan, are you here, bro? Cause Quan can just watch the stream. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm about to text this dude. I'm about to text him. Hold on, y'all. I'll be back with the video. I'll be back. I need to text this dude. Cause he probably doesn't know I'm streaming. He probably doesn't know. Oh, wow! Is hidden behind screen share. Bet. Okay, WX recorder. When you go to your messages, on your phone and stuff, they will literally hide the DM for security reasons. You know what? That's W. Dave X recorder just gained a lot more respect from you.
Choose your language and start learning now
Because
for
I
free.
didn't have to do it manually.
Download the world's #1 language learning app, Duolingo.
Brain HQ is a brain training program with online exercises that
They
target
did
core
it
cognitive
automatically.
skills
That's
like
W.
attention, processing speed, and memory. One of
Okay. Don't fucking clown me. I got brain damage. I know. I have bad memory. I have no collabs. I actually want to collab with someone at some point. Not really talking about music because I already collab. I mean, I collabed with Hunter, but that's about it. Hunter is my only collab in terms of music. He actually appeared on my EP. And you know, I thought his verse was kind of gas. I ain't gonna lie. He was spitting. I thought it was good. What the fuck is in my ears right now? What the fuck?
でなんか結局そのね、まあ、なんていう
Fuck
のかな
off!
誰が犯人かは
I'm
正
busy.
直
Go
わかんない。
away.
これも
うん
その彼
Go
は
away. I'm busy
同
right
窓
now.
会
Go
委
away.
員だから
うん入れるよね
そう入れてるんだけ
You
ど
come over here
その
before you
ID とパスワード
because
っ
you're
て
gonna
もう
fuck my shit up.
なんか先生とかも知ってるし
ああもう別に合ってないようなもん
そうそう
なん
ガ
うわ
バガバなんだってだ
あ
から誰でも1出ちゃうって言えば1出ちゃうしでもよかったこの高校行ってなくて
いやまあそうだねちょっと自分の
ホームページについてポッドキャストで語られていたのはここまでであった。しかし
Are these AI ideas? I mean, I could do the Bandcamp, but don't you have to pay for that?
このページにも存在した。
Okay, I could do that one day. I mean, shit, my hair is long. I'm about to show y'all this shit. Look for the person. Like, look at this shit. I have long ass hair, like, bro. Like, the shit literally goes past, my top literally goes past my shoulders. Like, it's fucking insane. Oh, shit. Listen a little dark, bro.
さらに隠しリンクは続く。次に現れたのは掲示板サイト。
Someone said that dude is the tank from Left 4 Dead. That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
さらに隠しリンクは続く。
I mean, my back and sides.
真っ暗な画面が現れる。
Also
スクロー
this
ル
as
する
well.
とハテナマークが現れる。
I've been just letting this shit grow.
それをクリックすると
I'm not even gonna fuck with it. I'm just gonna let it grow.
真っ暗な画面とハテナマーク。
Yeah. Yeah. Want to love me
それ
too.
が何度も続く。
Yeah. Chicken cooking up with the price. I see cooking rice. Yeah, they do. When the ice. Why they snort. Team the spice. And I know. For me to despise. Okay, let me chill.
ハテナマークが16回続いて、今度は異なるリンクが現れた。
A different kind of link? What link is that? Pornhub? Like, is that like Japanese? Is that like a video from Japanese Pornhub? What the fuck are we downloading? No, don't do. Ain't no what? What? Nah. Ain't no way. Ain't no way this grown woman uses Firefox. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. That I'm sorry, but Firefox is fuck. I'm sorry, but Firefox is ass. Real shit. I'm sorry, that shit is ass. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Firefox and Bing are probably the worst two browsers you could use. At least the ones that are most known and the most available. Like, Firefox is ass. Bing is ass. Real shit. Who the fuck uses Firefox? Who uses that shit? Like, I understand using it like 10, 15 years ago, but why are people still using Firefox in 2026? Like, what the fuck are we doing, gang? This is fucking insane. Maybe Firefox is all they got in Japan, but I highly doubt it. I highly doubt that. I know they probably have Internet Explorer, Chrome. They probably have Opera GX too in Japan. But I don't care what anyone says. In my opinion, the best browser of all time is Opera GX. If you don't like it, fight me. Real shit. Like, I will die on that hill. Opera GX is probably the best. It's probably the best browser of all time. But Internet Explorer is number 2. The reason why is because Internet Explorer is not that bad, and plus I've had a lot of great memories with Internet Explorer. But come on. I understand if you have a PC that can only run Firefox, but But like, come on, do better. There is way better options out there. Like, do better.
パスワードで保護されていた。パスワード
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I fucking hate Firefox.
を
That shit
解
is
析で
ass.
きれば、その中身を
I
確
hate Bing
認す
too.
る
That
こ
shit
と
is
ができ
also
る。
ass.
解析ソフトウェアを使い、パスワードの
Bruh,
特定を
you
試
better
み
not start. You were just outside. Go lay your bitch ass down. Go lay your ass down. Cause I'm trying to stream and just get this done. Like, you were already taken outside. Like, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off.
Hey, how's it going? Chris Pratt here. Look, I know this is totally out of the blue, but would you stop and pray with me real quick?
What are we praying to? What are we praying to, sir? Wait, is that Patrick from The Conjuring? He was also in Insidious too. Is that him? Praying to what? What are we praying to? Satan? What the fuck?
そ
I'm
こ
not
には
praying to Satan. Fuck that.
1枚の
I don't like that dude. What's
スナッ
that?
プ写真があった。
I don't like Satan. In my opinion, Satan's a hoe, and he hurt me. I don't like his ass. He hurt me. He hurt me more times than one. Like, I don't like his ass. He hurt me. What's up?
そしてまだ
What the fuck are
こ
we
こが
looking at?
このホームページの
This was not
終
the
着点で
final
はなかっ
page
た。
on this website. So there's more pages. Yeah,
さらなる
this
隠
is
しリン
this
ク
is
をクリ
fucking
ックする
insane.
と
We click even further, then we find more darkness. More sadness, more
そして
darkness.
隠しリンク
Wait,
何
hold
度も
on.
何度もそれが繰り返される。どこまで潜っても闇は続いてゆく。現在隠しリンクの数は6000を超えた。そして今も探索は続いている。
Wait, I got a notification. Oh, what's this one now? Okay, take 100. Stopping in the middle of a freestyle. I mean, that's true.
日本映画発祥の地京都におもちゃ映画ミュージアムは存在する。館長の金森龍三郎さんは日本映画の研究家で、以前は大学で教鞭をとっていた。
W Japanese film scholar, W.
教授時代から映画芸術文化の研究として古いフィ
Oh,
ル
he's
ム
been
の収集
restoring
や
old
復
film
元
footage.
保存を行っている。
Wait, is this real footage? Is this real, like, footage from, like, shows and movies and shit of Japanese history? If so, that's fire. Oh my god, these
古
fucking
いフィルム
ads.
の収集や
And
復
then
元
this
保存を
fucking... Then this fucking bitch. Look at her. Look at her. She was just outside and now she wants to be a diva and she wants to try to rage bait me. Look at her. Say hi, Lily. Bitch.
行っている。
これ
I'm
が
gonna need to get
ガラ
something
ス
to
の
drink.
種板というんですけれども、
I
こ
feel
れ
like my
を
fucking
ペイン
mouth
ト
and
機
throat
に
is
入れ
getting
て、
dry.
そして壁に大きく映し出すっていう。でこの時
I
はま
mean, I
だ
had a
静止
drink,
画
but
な
this
んで
shit's
すよね。
fucking empty.
これが
I have liquid in the
走
bottle,
馬
but
灯
that
ロー
shit's
ズというん
empty
ですけれ
because
ど
I
も、
fucking drank it all.
まあ片面に鳥かご、片面に鳥がいるわけですけど、
Oh,
回
bird
転させる
cage.
ことによっ
Okay.
て鳥が鳥かごの中にいるという。
Someone said my butt jiggle
これ
every
が
time you go
贈
live,
答ローブ
Prince.
というん
But
ですが、
get this man
一
the
つ
fuck out
一
of
つ
here.
の
though.
静止画が
What?
動いて見えるんですよね。アニメーション。
Okay,
こ
WW.
れがおもちゃ映写機なんですよね。
I'm gonna put my shit
こ
over
れア
here.
ルコールランプでこう照明を作って、それでその壁に映してたということなんですね。この煙突はその熱を逃がすためにこう作ってる。こっちはもう電気なんですけれどもね。フィルムはこういうそのおもちゃ映写機にとともに一緒にあったという、残ってたということなんですね。これみたいに残ってるんですよね。
W. I'm guessing this is a real film.
.どういうとこからそういう情報がもらえるんですか？
そうですね。家の建て替えですとか引っ越しとかで、要するに蔵から出てきたと。ね、蔵から出てきたけれども、それをどうやって見たらいいのか、それは分からないということで送られてくるケースが多いですね。今であればスキャナーなどでそれをもう一度再生していくということを
My watch
や
hours
っ
and
ていって
views
ま
have
す。
gone down.
結構なんかその珍しいフィルムが発掘されるっていうケースが多い。
Yeah, my shit's gone down. My views also went down too this month. Wait, what happened? What's this?
全国からいっぱい送られてくるんで、その中でこう混ざってたっていうと変ですけども、未編集のフィルムがあったんですよ。
What?
どういうことですか？
映画ですね。芝居をしてる。
撮影素材っていうことですよね。
そうです。
それめちゃくちゃ貴重ですね。
おじいちゃんのその蔵を整理してたら出てきたっていう。
What? I didn't
だからお
promote
孫
eating
さんですよ。
disorders.
お孫さんが送ってこられて、
Oh my gosh.
日本家屋で、
YouTube
男と
cannot
女
be
が
serious. Cause on fucking on Batman Arkham Knight Part 6, it said content that discusses or depicts suicide or self-harm in graphic manner or promotes eating disorders. I don't remember me doing any of that, but okay. If that's how they feel, that's how they feel. But what the what? Okay, warning. Yeah, my policy. Yeah, okay.
来てて芝居をしていると。それだけなんですけどね。
Yeah, it took fucking 3 months for my shit to expire.
繰り
It took
返し
3
同じこと
months.
をやってるという。スティックスだけが言いようがない。
I want to show y'all some too. So earlier I went on a walk and I end up getting over I end up reaching 2,000 steps, which I'm proud of. Cause I need to remember. When it comes to like going outside and exploring the world and stuff and wanting to like go on walks and or play basketball, don't say do. Don't say which in that aspect don't say what you're gonna do. Just do it. That's an important piece of advice I was given. Which W friend, by the way, W. Like, I wanted to get upset, but I mean, he was telling the truth. Like, I can't really argue with that. He was telling the truth. So yeah, what the fuck is this? Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back. Go down. Go. The fuck are you watching? Oh, you wanna? Where was I? I had to take not Gory. I had to take Lily out, and then I also had to get something to drink. Cause I had liquid in my one bottle, but it's fucking gone. This is what I'm watching. This is called Fake Documentary Q. It's like a Japanese found footage series. That's what I'm watching. W, I got 5,000 channel points for you. Someone giving me...
Is your keyboard tiny, making it hard to type? Download Big Keyboard Easy Home Screen. You can change.
I mean, I don't have tiny fingers, but I don't have fucking Vienna sausages either. So I'm straight with how my thing is. I'm straight. I'm cool. But y'all, I want to tell y'all something. I got good news though. There's a woman that I semi have a crush on, and that I was like chatting and conversating up with, and you know, things are definitely looking promising. When things are gonna look promising. Shit. And when we're both ready, I'm gonna love her to the moon and back. I'm gonna love her to the moon and back, and she's the only one. She's the only one that's gonna get all the different all the loves that there is, and she has my word. Well, shit. Well, let's continue.
でもこれ出てる俳優さんからなんかちょっと特定できそうな気もするんですけど、その辺は分かんないですか？
俳優さんも女優さんもわからない。いろいろ調べたし、いろんな人に聞いてみたけれども、結局わからない。
何度も繰り返す同じシーンの撮影。何が問題で撮り直しているのかは不明である。
テイク数は取らないよ。
キューブリックの映画でジャック・ニコルソンが190回テイクしたということはあったんだけどね。
そんなに重要なシーンとは思わないもん。
そしてテイク数は40番台へ。そのあたりから映像に変化が起こり始める。
Okay, 2026, I published 156 videos. What about in
また
2025?
連綿と続く同じ役者による同じ芝居の撮影。そしてこれ以降もテイク数は重ねられていく。
Someone said he woke you without mustard. That's hilarious. Okay, what's lifetime? Okay, I published 1,217 videos. And of all time, my total watch hours is 4,343.6. Okay. So of all time, the top 5 countries are Canada, India, Philippines, United Kingdom, and the United States. And then I also have people who watch me from Indonesia, Uzbekistan, Vietnam, Bangladesh, Spain, Myanmar, Brazil, Mexico, Sweden, Taiwan, Russia. There's people that actually Argentina.
Oh shit. I'm bad, nigga. Look at him. Fucking with him, man.
Pause. Okay, so of course my most watched. Oh shit, my fault. Of course my most watched. Of course the country that watches me the most is the one I'm from. So I guess it makes sense. Who the fuck is that? What the fuck is he doing? Why is he posted up like that? Why is he a shadow? Why is he posted up like that? That was pretty fucking creepy. Real shit. What the hell was that? advanced mode. W advanced mode. W. Someone said mid. That's crazy. That's crazy that someone called Gymnastics the latest song he dropped. That's crazy they call it mid. That's fucking insane.
The Queen of Hearts and her tangerine tarts. The Illuminati were.
What the fuck? What the fuck is a tangerine tart? What is that? What the fuck is that, man? What is he talking about? This man said tangerine tart. What the fuck is he talking about? Okay. Let me see. What does he say? Okay, I started streaming an hour ago. You know what's crazy? This man, Chris Nadeau, he has the audacity to call me sick. Okay. Shit, I may be fucked up in the head, but at least I ain't constantly talking and asking about fucking poop and toilets and hookers and stuff. Just saying. Well, shit. Because who the fuck constantly wants to talk about poop? Like you fucking nasty bitch. Real shit. You nasty bitch. Real shit. That shit is gross, I'm gonna be honest. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Hello, sick. This man has the audacity to call me sick. I'm sick. That's fucking ironic coming from you. That's ironic. It's ironic and moronic. Real shit. That's ironic coming from you. That's ironic. Call me sick. What? What? At least I can admit that I'm fucked up in the head. Unlike you, I can actually admit that. You don't want to admit it. You want to live in denial. You don't want to admit it. Then you stop being sick, fucker. What? W rain. W rain. Oh shit. Wait, is this the next? Oh, this is the next video. Okay, we're on mother.
調べます。ググったら出てこなくて。
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. Shit, sorry, I ain't gonna lie. Some of the men and women in this series, some of the men and women, I ain't gonna lie, both of them, some of them be sexy as shit. You also need help. Bitch. Fuck you. You're so lucky that I gave you so many chances, cause I could have banned your ass. So many times, I could have banned your ass. You should be happy that I'm actually letting you stick around. And letting you comment on my shit.
だと思うんですよね。
Because I could have banned your ass a long time ago, real shit. Because you're talking about I need help. No, you're the one that needs help. It seems like you have an obsession and fetish with poop and toilets. You need help. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? This is the main theme that you've been talking about for like over a year on my channel. Yeah, I don't have premium. So fucking what? I'm broke. I'll admit I'm broke. So fucking what? I don't have premium because I'm broke. How the fuck am I supposed to buy premium when I have no money? That doesn't make sense.
いや、全然知らないです。
Like, what are we talking about?
全然知らないです。
Oh, like, holy shit, man.
割れてるし。
Yes, I am broken. Yes, I'm broken. I'm fucked in the head. So be it. I know who I am, but it seems like you don't know who you are. Which is an issue. Which is an issue, in my opinion.
いや、違うわ。関係ないね。全然関係ない。
Okay, WC these. And you want to know why I would ban you is because y'all ass be pissing me off. Y'all ass be rage baiting me. Do you think you will, bruh? Don't. Okay, we're being racial now. What the fuck do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Don't you think you look like the Japanese man in the video? So we're being racial now? Like, what the fuck are we talking about, gang? Oh shit, someone said, Prince, you finna summon the Left 4 Dead zombies with them sounds, man. Yeah. Yeah, at first I did like you. But then over time, I started to dislike your ass more and more. And now it's getting to a point where sooner or later I'm gonna end up hating your ass. No, I don't take you seriously. I said it. I don't take you seriously. Cause how the fuck am I supposed to take you seriously? How am I supposed to take you seriously when you ask all these stupid ass, obvious ass, gross ass questions, man? Like, why the fuck do you like asking about poop and toilets so much? But I forgot, you won't fucking answer my questions. You just expect me to answer yours. Like, in my opinion, I think that's quite selfish, to be honest. I think that's quite selfish.
都内近郊で妻と1歳の男の子と幸せな生活を送っている。
And don't you fucking ask me what selfish means. Because you know what it means. You know.
その母がいなくなった時にも住んでた場所です。
Because you know what it means. You know.
今この場所には誰も住んでないんですけど、一応私が形上。
No, I don't want to talk about jobs. You know why? Because you know why? Because you're gonna piss me off. You're gonna piss me off. Because I've been doing my best to get a job. I don't think you understand how the fuck I don't think you understand how the job market is right now. Like, bro, like my mother literally has a good friend of hers that has had multiple jobs throughout his adult life. But they wouldn't accept him at McDonald's because they said he was too qualified. Like, what fucking sense does that make? That's fucking stupid. That makes absolutely no sense. That shit is stupid. Real shit.
まあ、今日もそうですけど、週に1回ちょっと荷物を確認しに来るっていうのが一応今やってることになってます。で、その目的っていうのは、母が失踪してから、いろんな手がかりみたいなものをいただくことがあるんですけど、それが今もこの家に届いてくるっていうのが実はあって、 それを一応毎週確認しに来てるっていうような感じなんですね。
母親の池澤陽子さんは、文雄さんが6歳の時、自宅の台所から忽然と姿を消した。外出した形跡が全くないことから、神隠し事件と報じられ、当時全国的に話題となった。
当
時私は幼稚園児で母と一緒に帰ってきましたっていうところだったんですけど、ちょっと場所をどうしたんですけど、まあ大体帰ってくると、
Because Bloodborne is a hard game. Bloodborne is a hard game. People gotta remember, Bloodborne was made by the same people who made fucking Dark Souls. So you already know how difficult that game's gonna be. You already know. If you play Dark Souls, you know Bloodborne is gonna be equal difficulty to beat, if not harder.
台所で料理を始めるんですけど、なんでここまあ実際場所ここだったんですけど。
Okay, fine. Ask me. What's up?
ここに荷物をねよく投げると。
What is your question about toilet?
めちゃくちゃ母に怒られるんで、ここに投げないで、一旦自
And
分の
it
部屋
better
の方に
only
上がって
be
って
one question.
でそこにカバンを置きに行くんですね。ちょっとここ狭いですけど、2階に当時の私の部屋があって、気をつけてください。ここが当時の私の部屋。ちょっと今リフォームしちゃって綺麗になってるんですけど、当時は畳の部屋だったんです。で、ここにこう上がってきて、で、この辺に棚があって、そこにいつもこうリュックをこう持って置くんですね。で、カバンを置いて、で、下に戻る。ここに戻ってきたら、
No, I did not look.
台
I
所にいた
don't
母
look at
も
my
いなかった
estimate.
っていうような。
I don't really do that. And if I do decide to, I give it a quick little glimpse and then I just flush it down the toilet.
まあ実は結構後ろ
So
で、
yeah.
私の父が、親父がやったんじゃないかとかいう話をしてる人がいたりとか、
Damn,
あとは
talking behind your back.
母が自分でいなくなっちゃったんじゃないかとか、まあいろんなそういう説じゃないですけど、そういうのをみんながこうまことしやかに話してたっていうのは後で知りましたね。父はちょっと亡くなったのは大体10年前
Damn, RIP to that man's pops. Damn, he passed away 10 years ago. Damn.
なんですけど、
RIP
脳梗塞で亡くなって、祖母が一緒に住んでたんですよ、その前まで。
Boom, got
祖
it.
母も亡くなってるんですけど。
池澤さんは、この住所に送られてくる荷物のためだけに、この家を所有し続けている。
まあ、特に電気とかも通してなくて、もう本当にただ空き家を相続して持ってるっていうような状況なんで、特に片付けもしてない。
You don't need a speaker. Your phone's real volume is locked. I'm about to show you a secret that the Android
状況なんで、特に片付けもしてない。反対とかはされてないですけど、まあ、ここにほとんど来ないので、理解してくれてるんだろうなと思ってるっていう感じですね。
W, okay? Oh, he got a wife, W. Literally, who's smarter? I don't know.
すいません、ちょっとありがとうございます。ちょっとまた雨でしたね、今日。
Actually, I know who's smarter. It's probably me. Because here's the thing, I may be a little slow, but I can be very intelligent and very wise.
どういう意味なのか、詳しく話を伺うことにした。荷物が届き出したのは、意外にも陽子さんの事件から20年近く経った後の話だという。
Unexpectedly, it was about 20 years after her disappearance. Damn,
父一人でもう実家に住んでて、私出てたので家を。そう亡くなった後に片付けをしに年末だったんですけど帰ってたんですよね。なんか留守電が入ってて、でその留守電を聞いたらちょっと変な電話っていうかおかしな電話がその中に入ってて。
There it is, just the PS4.
途中でちょっと聞こえたと思ったら、僕の名前言ってるとこ
Yeah, honestly, you should be smarter than me. You
あれは
should.
多分、当時そのテレビ出た時の音声。
上尾君はお母さんいなくなって、どうなんですかね。寂しい。ママに帰ってきてほしい。
普通に考えたらめちゃくちゃ悪質ないたずらだと思うんですよ。当時は出してたんですよ、そういう個人情報とか緩い時代だったので、ここ最近はもうもちろん出してない。でもちろんずっともうそういう電話とかってほとんど、だからそもそも電話してはそんなに家電にかかってくることもあんまりなかったので、って中での留守電だったので、私もすごいびっくりしたんですよね。
Shit, I mean, shit, we have a home phone, but I don't know if that, I don't even know if that should work, to be honest. No, I'm not giving you food. Don't you have food at your house, sir? What the fuck? I don't even know how you would obtain the food anyway.
ママに帰ってきてほしい。
さっきの留守電の音声っていうのは今のテレビの画面のところを、テープレコーダー何なりで撮って送ってきてるんじゃないかなっていう感じなんですよね。
電話だけではなく、その後も心ないいたずらが続いたという。差出人不明の小包が送られてくるようになったのはその頃からだった。伝票の住所や名前もデタラメで、中身はいつもゴミ同然のものばかり。しかし、とある荷物が届いたことによって池澤さんはある考えに至ったという。
なんか封筒に入ってポンと置かれた荷物があったんです、ある日。封筒に入ってで、なんか玄関の前に置かれてたんで、なんだろうなと思って中身見たらそれ VHS だったんですよ。でそれを見てみたらちょっとゴミとかとは違うものだなっていう感じの内容だったんですね。
Okay, WVCR. I have a VCR. I have 2 of them, and I have a shitload of VHSs. W. I mean, shit. They're originally my brother's, but he gave them to me. But that's neither here or there. What new messages did I get now? Oh, you want to call me selfish? How the fuck am I selfish? How the fuck? No, you are not. Don't you ever, Brett? Don't you ever claim yourself to be me? Like, if you try to change your name to my name, I'm banning you forever. Real shit. Like, you are not BlackSouls. There's only one BlackSouls. There's only one BlackSouls 777, and that's me. Real shit. I mean, you see the... Fine, you wanna fucking see... This is my wallpaper. This is my home screen. You see that? It's a Soviet sniper. It's a Soviet sniper.
Choose your language and start learning now for free. Download the world's #1 language learning app, Duolingo.
Yo, Yeah, this song is so poop. Yeah, that song is so fucking poop. What the fuck is that? Did I really just get scared by that? Oh my gosh. So that's the 9th time they've scared me now. That's the 9th time they've got me. Even if it's just a tiny bit. That's the 9th time they got me. It's fucking insane. It's just fucking insane. You think I am pathetic? No, you're not pathetic. You just need to do better. That's it. You just need to do better. Like what I'm doing. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to do better. Oh shit.
いたずらというか、ゴミとかが解いてるだけかなと思ったんですけど、ちょっと違うものというか、もしかしてこれって何か意味があったりするのかなとか、ちょっと違う感覚みたいなことでちょっと思って、まあそれまでもほとんど怒ってたんですけど。
No, I don't think you're pathetic. You just need to do better.
少し違う感情が湧いてきたのはこのビデオをきっかけにですね。
Neither. At the end of the day, shit. At the end of the day, shit is always gonna smell like shit. It don't matter who it comes from.
ちょっと今わかりやすいやつ。
Like even if it's the cleanest woman or man in the world, if they take a shit and they leave it in there and then you get a whiff of that, it's always gonna smell terrible. Always. It doesn't matter who it comes from. Like shit. Like for example, like Beyonce or Nicki Minaj, like Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, like people like that, like Megan Thee Stallion, any one of them can take a shit and it'll still stink. So there's really no difference. I have OCD for 30 years. How old are you? Are you telling me you're an unk? Are you telling me you're an actual unk?
お姉ちゃんの方は少ししか話してなかったけど、男の子の声はうるさかった。男が怒鳴って騒いでたから、周りにも聞こえていた。多分、ひどい夜だったから、日曜の夜の時間。
これ多分女性が書いてるんですよ。例えばこのあんたがいつもバカにばかりしてるのが悪いんだから仕方ないよねとかで、お母さんのことが大事なのだろうけどもとかって書いてるので、やはり母のことに触れてるのかなというふうに見れる。でこれがもしその母が失踪した時の状況とかあの頃のことについての文章だと考えると、もしかしたら犯人がその時の状況を書いて、だからその状況を伝えたいけども足はつかないような、そういうこう分かりづらい文章にしている、何かの場所を多分表しているものになるんですよね。学校、スーパーが書いてある場所の地図で、この道の形なんですけど、最初これ見た時にどこなのかなと思って、まず少なくとも近所じゃないのは確かだったんですね。元からなんかこれを書くために書いたもの僕見ませんこれで、なんか似たもので何かあるかなと思ったら、多分車のナビでルート出した時ってこう出るんですよ。だからやっぱこれに意味があるんだと思うんですよ。初めから地図があって線を書いたんじゃなくて、この線を書きたくてこれを書いてる。つまりこれって多分経路とかルートなんですよ。それを表すために書いたもの。母のまた関係した人間だとするならば、いやもうはっきりと犯人かもしれないですけど、その犯人が例えば逃走する時の経路とか移動した時のルートとかっていう考え方の方が自然なのかなと思ってて、これ全部で13枚あるんですよ。 実は1枚ずつバラバラに届いて1年以上かかったの。最初に届いたのはこれなんですよ。栃木県の小山市の小山駅っていう駅なんですけど、僕住んでた家から少し離れたところの駅なんですよね。これは完全に多分何かしら私と関連した意味合いがあって届いた写真なのかなと思ってます。次に届いたのはこれなんですよ。これ調べたら京都の四条橋っていう場所なんですね。でハッとしたんですけど、小山って小山城って城があるんですよ。でその小山城って祇園城と呼ばれてるんですよ。で四条橋って祇園なんですよ。その祇園つながりで多分この2枚の写真が来てるのかなって。この後届いたのがこれなんですよ。
I didn't expect Mary Rose to be in here. I thought she went to bed.
見えますかね。でこの写真よく
W
見
Mary
るとこの
Rose
段ボール
W
が
Mary
あって
Rose W.
でここに草加せんべいって書いてあるんですよ。
No. Honestly,
私が
no,
今
it's
住んでる
not
の
a
埼
good
玉
name.
県な
I'm
の
gonna
で
be so for
近
real.
所から前を見てるぞとか今の私の状況に対しての警告とかそういったものなのかなっていうふうに見えるんですね。町内のお祭りとかそんなものなのかなっていう感じがするんですけど。
In this remodeling course, I'll teach you how to model the Master Chief's helmet from the ground up in Blender. We'll begin.
W Master Chief Mask W. W Master Chief Helmet W.
丸死一字で死っていうこの文字の構造というか形をよく見ると多分これ堺市なんですよ。堺市って実は港があって石炭とかそういったものをこう取引するようなところだったみたいなんですね。石炭石油っていうと、地中のこう堆積物とかそういったものが、元になってできるものですよね。で地層に関係するものってなってくるとこの堆積がでこれとこれが実は何か関連性があるものなんじゃないかなっていうふうに今考えてます。いろいろ調べたんですけどこの景色は家電量販店が映っててこのまっすぐの道これ東京都の稲城市なんですよね。そこまでは分かったんですよこれ、こういった道の写真っていうところまっすぐの道、その前にもこういった写真ありますからもしかしたらどこかに誘導するような写真多分これドライヤーなんですよね。もしかしたらさっきの家電量販店つながりラケットが実は多分テニスのラケットだと思うんですけど母がポロッとそのテニスやりたいと言ってたんですね。だからこれ見てもらって分かると思うんですけど多分壁同じ場所なんですよね。これ多分集合住宅だと思うんですよ。上402と書いてあったこれ部屋番号書いてあるんでドアの前に置いてくださいっていうような張り紙が貼ってあるんですよ。人に会いたくないとか人に訪問してほしくない人に顔を見られたくないとかまた同じ壁なんですよ。だから多分同じ場所なんですね。これ監視カメラらしいものこれがですね実は調べたら2年前ぐらいなんです。そんなに古いものじゃない。
W camera
ってことは今も存在しているというか今現存してて使われてる。
That's even worse. W dog shit.
多分
That's
この
even
国内
worse.
撮ってるのかなっていうこの女性を例えば母に見立てた写真だったとしたならば母を今でも監視してるぞとか今を見てるぞみたいなそういったメッセージを
I just got a message just now. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna see who is by. I'm gonna wait for me to open it. Okay, it was from Jerry. W Jerry W.
Right in the middle of everything else, you're trying to lose weight. Foundeo is a daily GLP-1 pill proven to help adults lose weight and keep it off. Foundeo helped people lose up to 25 pounds. It's the only GLP-1 pill that can be taken any time of day, with no planning around food or drink. Don't take Foundeo if you're allergic to it, or if you or someone in your family had MTC or MEN And 2, stop and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, or severe stomach pain. Serious side effects may include inflamed pancreas and gallbladder problems. Tell your doctor if you experience vision changes, if you're nursing, pregnant, plan to be, or taking birth control pills, and before scheduled procedures with anesthesia. Taking Foundeo with an insulin or...
Okay, let me go to the video. Sorry. I had a check.
Every guy knows a routine. You work up the sweat out here, and then you shower and leave your skin and bone dry.
Not every man Jack.
一応これであって埼玉県の秩父にある三峯神社というところの頂上すると手洗うとこあるじゃないですか神社のあれ
You better not, bruh. If you have my face as your profile picture, I'm timing you out. If you use my face as your profile picture, I'm timing you out. I'm not even joking. I'll literally time you out. Papa fritas. I love that.
もしかして一緒のメッセージで、また近くで見てるぞとか今近くにいるぞみたいな意味合いなのかなっていうふうに思ったんですけど、もうちょっと考えてみたら秩父ってなんか石炭が取れたっぽいですよね昔。その石炭っていうとさっき話出たじゃないですか堺市の話とかあと堆積岩とかここで石炭につながるんですよ話が。でこれが最後に届いた写真なんですけど、これがここにですね石炭の歴史村って書いてあるんですよ。これってだから夕張にあるんですけど、また石炭出てくるわけです。
Oh, Yubari, W Yubari.
石炭のモチーフって何度も出てきて
Do one last thing and then I'll leave.
で
What?
その石炭もさっきの堆積岩もそうなんですけど、結局生き
What
物
is your
の
request?
意外生き物の成分がギュッと固まって
What is your
長い時間
request?
かけて出来上がったものなんですね。それぞれだからこう圧縮されるとか固まるとか押しつぶされるとかそういった意味合いのもので、つまりこれってやっぱり母がそういう状態にある、そういう状況にあるっていうような多分モチーフかなと思ってるんですね。でそれで言うとさっきのビデオテープあったじゃないですか、見たあれってなんか真っ暗なところでなんか僕が最初見た時に棺桶の中みたいだなって最初思ったんですよね。やっぱりどこかに閉じ込められてる、埋められてるとか押し込まれてるとか、そういう状況が演奏できるかなと思いますね。
No, I'm not watching Street Kings. The reason why is because like this stream is for me finishing FDQ. So I'm not watching that. Because it's not a part of the plan I had for the stream. It's not a part of the plan. I was just planning on finishing this and then watching that Wendy Goon video where he like goes into detail about everything. That video was fucking 2.5 hours long. Holy fuck.
さっき聞けなかったんですけども、警察には相談しないんですか？
いやしないですね。なんかそれやっちゃうともう荷物届かないような気がするんですよね。
池澤さんはこれが母だと信じ、誰が送っているかわからない情報を待ちながら今も考察を続けている。それが生きがいかのように。
Someone said we listen and we don't judge. Sometimes I jerk my shit just to think of the rhythm for my beat. What the fuck are we talking about? I'm guessing street kings mean like people who like own the streets and like street racing. At least
This
that's what I
idea of
think it means.
continuous reinvention, I think, is really important. It doesn't end.
It
right?
does not end.
Welcome to Reinvented with Accenture.
映画監督の村上健一です。よろしくお願いします。テレビドラマもやったりだとか、バラエティをやったりだとか、CM をやったりだとか、あとはでも今でも自主映画をやってますので、そういうものも作ってますよ。これの、5本オムニバス、1、2、3、4、ここですね。幽霊と話せる電話番号の話ですよね。とにかくリングが公開された時からブワーッとホラーのものがいけるってことになって、でその後決定打が呪音ですよ。だから呪音があってからで、あれもともとオリジナルビデオだから、昔ってもう本当に DVD とか、VHS とか黒いジャケットのねものを作ればもうそれで売れるんですよ。
The cinema has been bored for this viewing.
いらっしゃいましたらはいへお進みください。こっくりさん、こっくりさん、いらっしゃいましたらはいへお進みください。こっくりさん、こっくりさん、いらっしゃいましたらはいへお進みください。こっくりさん、こっくりさん、いらっしゃいましたら。
これは私が高校生の頃に体験した恐ろしい出来事です。当時私たちの高校ではこっくりさんが流行っていて、それはちょっとした悩みだったり恋の相談なんかをする一種の占いとして遊び半分でやっていました。
次何聞こうか。何かある？今日はもう特にないな。ネタ切れ。指も疲れたし釣りそう。ゆきえは？
さ、幽霊と話せる電話番号って知ってる？
何それ？
東京に住んでる友達に聞いたんだけどさ、なんかその電話番号にかけると幽霊と話せるらしい。
幽霊と何話すの？
これじゃん、これ。こっくりさんと同じで何でも答えてくれるんだって。
嘘？電話で？
待って、こっくりさんはさ信じてるくせにこれ疑うの？
あるんじゃないかな。科学が発展したみたいにさ、こういうのも時間とともに進化していくんじゃないかな。
そうそうそう、そういうもんそういうもん。
こっくりさんよりいろいろと楽かもよ。電話番号？
いや、それがさ、その友達も分かんないみたいで、ほら、あくまでも噂だから。
なんだ？
だからこっくりさんに教えてもらおうよ。幽霊と話せる電話番号。
こっくりさん、こっくりさん、いらっしゃいましたらはいへお進みください。こっくりさん、こっくりさん、いらっしゃいましたらはいへお進みください。
I don't care what. I might just watch the.
こっくりさん、こっくりさん、幽霊と話せる電話番号を教えてください。 ださい。
090。
これでいいよね。かけるよ。090。
Okay, telephone number.
もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。
ちょっと何やってんの？やめてよ。
もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。
The phone number is to talk to Ghost. Is
これが当時使ってた自分の電話番号ですよ。まあ僕からじゃなくてプロデューサーがまあちょっとこうネタになるんじゃないかみたいなことでちょっとやってみないって言われて、これ自分のが初めてのあれじゃないですか、作品じゃないですか。どんな人が見るのかなと興味あったんですよ。それで電話番号を自分の電話番号をやればそのレンタルした人と話せるんじゃないかなっていう思いもあって電話番号書いちゃったんです。来ましたね。来ましたよ。電話来ましたよ。出た途端にバーカとかアホとか死んじまえとか、会話が成り立ったことはないかな。その中にもいくつかこう気になるものは面白いって言うと失礼かもしれないけどいくつかありましたよね。これ留守電ですね。これ今でもこうスマホで聞けるようにしてあります。
またねんねんお前自分お前はだけんねんおい女のお前うんそんなんだよもうね女の死んでんのよお前
一番なんかやばいなと思ったのが、だからこの DVD を作って10年後ぐらいにこう俺の先輩ですよね、先輩、まあ、自主映画とかやってた時の先輩の方から連絡が来て、ちょっとやばいもんがあるから見てくれ、これ買ったんですよ、これです、見つけたの。
我々スタッフのもとに一通の手紙と写真が届いた。群馬県在住の A さんはとある山で登山をしている途中、一軒の廃墟を見つけカメラで写真に収めた。後日写真を見ると、誰もいなかったはずの廃墟にこちらを見つめる奇妙な人影が写ってるのに気がついたという。その後 A さんは体調を崩し、原因不明の病で1週間ほど寝込んでしまった。この廃墟の人影は何なのだ。廃墟に訪れた者に害を与える悪霊とでも言うのだろうか。その真意を確かめるため、我々スタッフは調査に向かった。ここだな、多分これで間違いないと思うんだな。住所的にはここだもんな。じゃあ行こうか。とりあえずね。じゃあ行こうか。とりあえずね。これ川か、これ。水流れてる。凍ってる？
This is
何これ。財布でしょ。あら、その身分証じゃん。学生証。学生証。 これ受けたよ。これだって多分使えるよかな。バッテリーが入ってないだけでそうなんじゃ。よいしょ。女性か相当って感じじゃねえだろ。なんだちょっと今
全然関係ない。全然関係ないのに同じ電話番号なんですよ。偶然。完全に偶然。時系列で整理してみると、この先輩が作った心霊ドキュメンタリーは2000年に撮影されてるんですよ。で、2001年にリリースされてるんです。俺が、電話番号を変えたのが2004年。まあ自分の DVD に使っちゃったのが2005年。多くの留守番電話に残っているそのメッセージ、謎の音だったっていうのは、俺の DVD じゃなくて、このポスターの電話番号を見て電話かかってきたやつだってことが分かったの。それが怖かったんですよ。
The fuck is that?
なんで人のね最後の声をね聞くと普通なく自分がいけるのかって不明、よく不明だし異常ですよね。いっぱいなんか携帯電話がこう散乱してたじゃないですか。であれってどっから持ってきたのかなってよくわかんないし、の名所みたいなねとこだとしたら、じゃあ一体どこ行っちゃったのかし。まあ使ってるかどうかはあれですけど、その確率はありますよ。今もしその電話番号が使われてたら、俺みたいな目に遭ってる人とかいますよ。
それって一応なんかこの経緯を報告した方がいいんじゃないですか。
俺が経緯を報告するの。かかった。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。
もしもし。
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 もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。もしもし。 しもしもーしもしもしもしもーしもしもーしもしもーしもしもーしもしもーしもしもーしもしもし
母がやってたお店の商品なんですよね、おそらく。それでずっと倉庫の奥の方に売っていて、オーナーの母なんですけど、お店自体はもう7年前に閉めてしまってるお店で、ベトナムの輸入雑貨を販売するお店で、母が始めたんですけど、これどうします？中見ますか？
いいですか？
はい。これだけ入ってるんですよね。
これなんですか？
なんでしょうね。わかんない。なんだかわかんないんですけど、なんかすごい紙に包まれてる。なんだろう。ちょっとこれ開いてもなくて、ここに漢字も書いてありますね。まあでもベトナムから来たんだと思います。この方がちょっとちっちゃいんです。写真が1枚だけ入ってるんです。誰なのかわかんないです。保険会社の働いてたんですけど、なんか突然ベトナムからの輸入した雑貨を売りたいってことで、それを売るお店をオープンして、脳梗塞だったんですけど亡くなって、そこからちょっと私が引き継ぐのも仕入れとかも分かんないし、買い付けもちょっとできないので、半年ちょっとぐらいかけてそこのお店の商品とかをなんとかさばいて、で7年ぐらい前にお店を閉めたって感じですね。ここにVTC ってこう書いてあるじゃないですか。こっちも書いてあるんですよ。これこのお店の帳簿なんですよ。帳簿をちょっといろいろ見てたら、7月の仕入れでここに VTC 振り込みっていうのがあって、137万 VTC に振り込んでるんですね。会社名だと思うんですよ、VTC から仕入れてるものなんだなっていうことが分かって、2017年仕入れ174万 VTC に振り込んでるんですよ。これだいたい仕入れって毎回見てても毎月、多くて30万前後ぐらいなんですけど、桁がちょっとおかしくて、これだって353万、確かに高額すぎる。でこれを仕入れてる翌月の売り上げが3倍以上になってたりするんですよね。仕入れてるのが VTC だけだと174万、初月が売り上げが708万、売り上げがめちゃくちゃ上がるんですよね。これそんなに高いのっていう感じですよね。Papas fritas.
Someone said, "Don't we listen and we don't judge." Someone said, "We listen and we don't judge." Someone said, "I used to be my shit." Someone said, "I used to be my shit" to My Little Pony, bro. Are we dead ass? This is fucking insane. Okay, we got numbers and shit. Mason, the numbers, what do they mean? Shut that shit up. Ain't nobody care about no chat GPT. Shut that shit up. That shit is ass.
これも倉庫に残ってたものなんですけど、中に、写真？ちょっといいですか？はい。この裏に、なんか住所みたいなのが書いてあって、ここが吉森さん？
この住所自体をなんか調べてみたりはしました。
あ、はい、調べました。あるにはありますね、住所が。ちょっと吉森さんが住んでるかはちょっとわからないんですけど、なんかこういうのがあって、ちょっと中身は見てないんですけど、
nắng nóng là một ngày vất vả đấy. Gọi anh nhé.
Ok thôi.
Đây đúng là nhà mình giống như nhà mình biến rồi mà.
Xe đội nào ấy nhỉ?
P です。はい。家のドアの前に車が止まってます。誰かの車かわかりませんですけど、荷物がちゃんと届いてます。2人一緒に聞いてますよ。はい。ドアが今開いています。Anh có nhìn thấy kìa, ai trên kia không?
Cái gì ấy?
Nhìn thấy ai ở trên đấy đúng không?
Như thế. Bây giờ anh bắt đầu làm việc nhé, nhớ anh nhớ quay kỹ lại các quy trình công việc cho em nhé. Ok.
They're talking about fucking, oh my god. Yeah, I'm not into Yuri or Yaoi.
You don't need a speaker. Your phone's real volume is locked. I'm about to show you a secret that the Android industry doesn't want you to know. Just go to Google Play, right? For free. Download this thing called the Volume Control Launcher. It's free. This thing is designed to remove the volume limits from your phone. Everybody's phone has them. It lets you control the true volume of your phone. Everybody's going crazy right now about this. They didn't even know this existed. I personally don't know why this is free, because this is solving problems that millions of people are having. Problems with the headphones, problems with the speaker. But look, it is in the Google Play Store right now. I'm leaving a link right there. It's free to download.
So it said, oh, he said like, oh, bro. So it said like, oh, bro, think he tough. Is that manly?
cái đèn pin này. Tiếp theo anh quay giúp cho em lại hết tất cả những cái bức tranh này để trước khi đổ và sau khi đổ anh quay lại cái đấy.
Is that we all? Oh my god. Yeah, we all, man. Bro, sorry, I beat. This is, bro. This is why. This is, oh my gosh, man.
Ok, giờ anh em sẽ đổ bắt đầu gỡ những cái bức tranh này xuống rồi mình đổ ảnh với các bạn. Ok.
Yeah, we aren't trying to call him, and he's just.
This is Tom and his children, Zach and Kate. Tom lost his beloved wife, Kathleen, 3 months ago. Do you have letters that your mom wrote?
I'm confident in the kind of wonderful woman you will become. With this knowledge, I have grown to actually be able to face death with a sense of peace. You'll help me get there because I know you'll be all right.
At the end of the show, I asked 11-year-old Kate what was her favorite memory.
About a week before she died, before she went into the hospital, I was in their room sleeping, and I said, "Mom, would you wake me up if you go downstairs to eat a bowl of cereal?" She said yes. So at 2 o'clock in the morning, we both went down and
He said, "I'm done." Papa Fritas. Papa Fritas. Someone said there's no limit to the LARP. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I have love for the gays. The men and the women. I have love for the gays, real shit. Because shit. Shit, I used to be one of them. I mean, shit. To be fair, I was sexually confused at the time, but that's neither here or there. But I know, but like, probably like 5-6 years ago, around there, I discovered who I truly was, which is a bisexual. but shit, when I was gay, that was like middle school. So, you know, what the fuck am I talking about? I'm sorry, this is the problem with having ADHD. You get distracted by shit. This is the issue. And it doesn't help that Prince is fucking streaming. And I didn't want to miss it.
Huy ơi, Huy ơi, Huy ơi. Huy ơi. Huy ơi.
What the fuck?
Cái gì ấy?
Có ai ở nhà không?
Ai đây?
Có ai ở nhà không?
Cái gì ấy?
Có ai ở nhà không?
Oh no, bro.
Ai nhỉ?
Watch them scare the shit out of me.
I'm Craig Pollock with Pistorius
And then
Farms,
of course I
and
got
this is
hit
my
with
John
an
Deere.
ad, bro. Oh my gosh.
Pistorius Farms is...
I mean, it's fine though. It's fine though. I can just skip that bitch. We chilling though. We chilling. March it, no. What the fuck? Oh, don't you do it. Don't you fucking do it.
Ai đấy ạ?
Where the fuck is he? Where is he?
Có ai ở nhà không?
Nah, man. I'm not fucking with
Có
this.
ai ở nhà không? Đây. Có ai ở nhà không?
Man, don't.
Không biết ạ.
Có ai ở nhà không? Có ai ở nhà không?
Where's
Có
he at?
ai ở nhà không?
What the
Có
fuck is he
ai ở
doing?
nhà không? Có ai ở nhà không? Có ai ở nhà không? Có ai ở nhà không?
Oh hell no.
Có ai ở nhà không?
Nah, man.
Có ai ở nhà không?
Chạy, đừng chạy. Cứ từ từ, thở đều, cứ đi từ từ thôi.
Who is that? Who the fuck is that?
Lùi lại.
Who the fuck
Cứ
is
bình tĩnh.
that?
Đều, bình tĩnh thôi. Bước đều, bình tĩnh thôi. Không phải vội. Bình tĩnh. Bình tĩnh. Rồi, sắp rời khỏi rồi, sắp ra rồi. Lùi lại một chút. Rồi, bước đều. Đưa camera đây. Camera, đưa camera cho em.
What the fuck? Okay, this was 9 months ago. Oh, they got a season 2. Damn.
Which I'm going to have to end with. Recently, I've come across various YouTube channels I've seen, and I want to tell you about it. A few years back, a YouTube channel out of Japan began posting videos. Initially, the channel seemed to be a hub for obscure or lost Japanese media, with the majority of uploads being lesser-known news segments or things found in film storage facilities. But as we begin to watch the videos, something weird happens. Strange disappearances, cults hidden in the mountains, rituals to contact the dead, and cursed and haunted homes. What's fascinating about this channel is any standalone video works on its own. The channel maintains its focus of being a series of standalone found footage horror movies. But when you watch them back to back, you may start to notice some things. The same dates mentioned by seemingly unrelated characters. The same signs and symbols show up again and again. And some of the questions we find can be answered by questions we find in other parts of the channel. This, in combination with its excellent tension and scares, makes every revelation we find more terrible than the last. So hello everybody, today we're going to be talking about fake documentary Q. Like I said, every video on the channel works as its own short horror film, so I'd actually come across a couple of their videos before and not realized it was part of a whole. The videos I came across were Sanctuary and Basement, two things that, again, I thought were just cool horror projects, not realizing it's a part of an even bigger cool horror project. Now, it's no secret that I'm not the best at covering this stuff. For some reason, you people like to put up with my subpar expertise, if you want to call it that, but that's especially true here, considering that a lot of the extracurricular stuff for this series is just in Japanese. The series seems to have a pretty big following in Japan, judging by the comment section and all the extra blog posts and fan stuff online in Japanese. But because of that, if you're not familiar with the language, there's only so far you can go. Especially considering there's multimedia tied into this YouTube channel that makes it more of an ARG, with things like in-universe blog posts and even a book. That's right, Japan is so far ahead of us in scary videos that even their YouTube channels have novels. So what I want to do today is go through the YouTube channel that thankfully has English subtitles and talk about what can be picked apart from the videos themselves and what makes these scares work so well. And if you do speak Japanese and want to learn more about the story, then I'll have those links in the description. And if you don't know Japanese but still want to learn about the other stuff from the story, I've got links for that too. For one, there's a lot of great resources in the fake documentary Q subreddit, including user Regents Chronos, who is currently going through the book, translating it to English one chapter at a time. And a couple English-speaking channels have covered this channel before, people like Rainbot and Nightmind, and I'll have them linked in the description as well, but one channel I really recommend you check out is Tub Spoopy Club. Spoopy Club. Yeah. She's currently uploading parts of an analysis of this series, but unlike me, she speaks Japanese and is incorporating her knowledge from the book into her analysis. So I highly recommend you check out her channel, and also at the time of recording, she only has 141 subscribers, so show her some love if you could. And also before we begin, show me some love if you could and also want to. That's because the Manhunt collection is currently available at Wendigoon.shop and will only be available for like... That's because AG1 on Instagram as well. Scan the QR code to get in on the same. Explain what the fake documentary Q channel format is going to be like because it changes so much between videos. Other than to say it's always within the realm of found footage, sometimes that's a mockumentary, sometimes it's like a handheld Last Survivors perspective. Sometimes it's just security camera footage of something really bad happening to someone. A lot of the analysis for this channel doesn't make sense unless you have the pieces of other videos that come later. So I'm going to save most of the closer analysis until after we've had a run through of the series. And also, to overstate this point, this series is too good to let me spoil. You don't even have to watch the whole thing if you don't want to. Just go watch a few videos before you let me ruin the surprise. Like I said earlier, Basement and Sanctuary are great, but you should also check out...
As y'all know, I don't care if he spoils it because I've already watched every single episode. Not only in season 1, but season 2 as well. I think that was the finale. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was the finale. At least for season 2. I don't know if there will be a season 3. I don't know. Only time will tell.
Or Film Inferno. All of those are some of my favorites.
I'm doing this so like not only me, but the people who watch this, they can actually learn a lot more about this. Because all I know is the stuff that I saw with my own eyes when I watched the shit. But I don't really know much of the story behind it. I just know what I saw and like the stuff that I read.
As a matter of fact, the quality in those videos, especially Film Inferno, combined with some of the actors we see in this series who are actors in mainstream Japanese horror films, lets you know that this is a production far beyond most scary YouTube channels. So let's begin with our first video titled Cursed Video. The text on screen from the Q channel tells us this was archived footage from a TV company. Again, the Q channel itself seems to be a sort of archive. So what we're about to watch is something that was meant for a TV network but was never aired for some reason. The crew from this TV station was investigating a rumor that they found mentioned on several forums. The rumor being that there is a VHS tape at this store that if you watch it, it will kill you. So a network director and a cameraman go to this store to investigate the urban legend. After they can't find it on the shelves themselves, they ask the young clerk, who doesn't know what they're talking about. The clerk calls his manager, who wasn't supposed to come in today, but on hearing these guys are looking for the video that kills you, decides to come in. When the manager gets there, he seems to be familiar with the tape that the two men are talking about. One great thing about this video that will stay consistent throughout the series is their attention to detail. In whatever format they're trying to mimic, they adopt all the tales of it. The way every secondary figure's face is censored, the way the shelves and advertisements are censored, the way the cameraman hides the camera until the manager consents to being filmed. It all makes you feel like this is really something that was going to be put on a network. Eventually, digging around in the office, the manager finds the old tape, which sure enough has a giant label across the front of it that says if you watch it, you'll die. So of course, while standing around next to a VCR, the guys decide to watch it. The manager says that there's a specific sequence in the video that is said to be the part that kills you. Otherwise, it seems to be a pretty run-of-the-mill, low-budget horror movie. But the sequence in question is certainly odd, as all it shows is 3 black and white portraits. The first portrait is too dark to make out, while the other 2 seem to be wake portraits, or in other words, the kind of picture that is placed at someone's funeral. So perhaps viewing these 3 dead people is what causes you to die. After they watch it, the store manager says that he was the one who wrote the note on the tape. Not for anything nefarious, just as a marketing gimmick. He said the tape wasn't getting rented a lot, so he decided to put the note on it to draw attention, and then let out a post online saying that there's a specific sequence that kills you if you watch it. The manager went as far to add the first black and white portrait. Then after the video was rented several times, more people added more portraits, keeping the joke and rumor going. But eventually people lost interest and the myth died out. So an interesting segment for a TV crew, right? There's a rumor online that this video kills you, and it turns out the guy selling it said that just to make it popular. Well, when it seems the segment is over, the channel tells us some more information. It says that shortly after this was filmed, the director and cameraman died, and we're shown more footage of their interview with the manager, where we see the director bought the tape off of the manager. We then learned that this footage of the TV crew, as well as the original VHS tape, were found in the TV company's archive. So we then, after a warning, see the clip in question. After which, in the final moments of the video, we hear a conversation between the director and cameraman before they left the video store, in which the director notes that the manager said there's 4 photographs in the sequence now, but the director and cameraman only counted 3. And with that, Cursed Video ends. Cursed Video is a setup we're all familiar with. There's a haunted tape that if you watch it, you're going to die. And the TV crew checked it out, and it turned out to be a marketing stunt. But then they died. So that's weird, right? Why, if this was something the manager just made up so the video would get rented, why did it actually happen? Things to keep in mind for later. Our next video, Strange Messages, is about an odd cassette tape that was sent into the network. Considering we're told this from captions on screen we'll see throughout the series, we can assume that this network is the Q channel itself. Attached to the cassette tape is a voice message. A woman says that 30 years ago, she began to receive weird prank calls in the middle of the night. So she went to the police, who recommended she kept an answering machine to record what was being said. And this cassette tape is simply a compilation of those recordings. And some of the things she was sent are weird. Some of it's just weird tones and music. Some of it is people asking, calling out, never the same voice twice. Others are people repeating phrases or numbers over and over, like one that continuously says 6451. And in some instances, it just sounds like suffering.
If you look at the main mouthwash company and what they did before mouthwash, it was a floor cleaner. Floor cleaners.
Now, once again, I don't speak Japanese, but commenters who do seem to agree that something is being mumbled here about a mirror, saying phrases like, "It's in the mirror." And that's all this video is, just some weird things recorded back in the 90s. So for now, we'll go to the next video, what the deceased left behind. In this video, we follow the perspective of a group of friends who are hiking to the top of a mountain. They're hiking in honor of their friend, Naoto. Naoto was an avid hiker who one day hiked up this mountain and took his own life by overdose. So once a year, this group of friends hiked to the place where his body was discovered and leave flowers. His friends believed that he was going through a mental crisis prior to his death, as he began to say things like he was seeing ghosts. They also remarked that his body was found without any of his belongings, something that's weird considering how far out he would have had to have hiked to get to the place where his body was found. Eventually, his friends make it to the memorial and leave a bouquet of flowers. They have a moment of prayer in silence, and all seems to be well, or at least mostly well. See, if you pay attention to a lot of the subtleties in the dialogue of this series, you'll start to notice some clues. Some of them are so subtle, I can't tell if I'm just making stuff up. But I don't think so, because other equally subtle instances later in the series turn out to be clues to whole new discoveries. So at the risk of being paranoid, which is pretty much my job description, his friends are kind of weird. Like, for example, they mention at the beginning that they do this every year. But during the hike itself, they seem very unprepared. They're out of shape, they're panting, they're asking which way to go. And then after they leave the flowers at the memorial, it gets even more weird, because they seem confused on what to do next. Asking if they should take the flowers, if they should leave them, if they should stop recording. Again, just little things that seem out of place for a group of people that are coming up here for their friend and supposedly do it a lot. This is made even more weird by what happens next. If you'll remember, Naoto was found without any of his belongings. Well, one of the friends suggests that maybe they should clean up the litter around the memorial. And as they do, somehow, they come across Naoto's bag, which they mentioned earlier that there was a whole police investigation around this. If that bag was lying 20 feet away, they would have found it. And not only is it suddenly here now for them to find, but it is in a much better condition than it actually would be if it was just sitting out here for years. Regardless, they go through the bag and find a camera, books, and something that's blurred out. And this video ends by showing us a slideshow of what was found on the camera. A lot of it's normal, pictures of the mountain, pictures of nature. At 7 minutes and 4 seconds, there is this weird image of what might be a cave. But more importantly, there are two pictures that stands out. One is a picture of another hiker walking away. This would be mostly normal, if not for the fact that Naoto's friends say this looks exactly like him. So does this mean someone else had Naoto's camera and took a picture of him right before he died? And if so, why would Naoto have given it to them? Why would it wind up back in his backpack? But most alarming is the last picture we see. A picture that simply shows us this: a giant column of smoke making its way up the trail, supposedly towards Naoto. This was the last photo taken before his death. The bottom of the smoke almost appears as legs. Perhaps this thing looked like a person initially, or appeared as a person until the photograph was taken. Whatever this is, Naoto wasn't alone out here. Maybe he was right, when he said he saw ghosts. And with that, this video ends. Now, up until this point, nothing explicitly supernatural has happened yet. Obviously, it was implied in the first, there are ghosts, or demons, or something in between. The supernatural certainly exists in this world, but it exists in weird ways. All we can ask ourselves for now is what really happened to Naoto. Our next video is titled Exorcism, and it's being filmed by a psychic and his cameraman who perform exorcisms. The text tells us that this was being recorded as advertisement for the psychic's business. Which, funny enough, this fictional psychic actually has a website you can check out that advertises his exorcism services as a fun little tie-in to this ARG's world. Also, something else in this series that's on display in this video is the uncanny ability of every actor they hire. Because you never see repeat actors, at least I don't think you do. So for each of these videos, they have to get a whole new cast, and every time they blow me away. Like, never once am I taken out of the scene because the acting is bad, except for explicit instances where they want me to be taken out of the scene because the acting is bad. Like here you have a psychic who's taking his job very seriously, walking up with a hired cameraman who couldn't care less. And look at how that interaction plays out.
21分ぐらい。This is how I made this hoodie with a print and a tag in under 30 seconds. Just pick a blank, drop your design, and place it exactly where you want it. Then add your custom tag.
Like, I don't know where they find these guys at, but it works every time. The two come to the house and are greeted by a couple. The husband and wife believe that the wife may be possessed. They say that she has uncontrollable swings of emotion and violence. They've been to hospitals and shrines, but no one can help them. Until eventually, a family member recommended the psychic services. The psychic asked to take a look around their house, and as he moves through the walls, the outside, you're probably asking some questions about him. Given the fact that he's hired a cameraman to advertise his business, you probably think this guy's a phony. At least that's the impression I had when I first watched this video. However, regardless if he's a phony or not, he's about to walk into something very real. After checking out the house, the psychic tells the couple that the wife is in fact possessed, but it's not that bad. He says the gates of the house are covered in various spiritual symbols, and it's allowed the house to be an open gateway for wandering spirits. Well, most of these spirits simply enter the house and do nothing, because they don't see the people as a viable host. But the spirit that's attached itself to her is a lost kid, someone who's just afraid as she is, and someone who it won't be hard to ask to leave. So the psychic gets his gear together and begins to perform an exorcism. Sure enough, as the exorcism begins, the woman begins to cry.
Yeah,
it's hard
this
to tell
video
at what
was
point
fucking
she's
disturbing.
crying or the spirit
I was
inside of her
disturbed
is
from this
crying or
video. I was
laughing.
disturbed.
Again, the acting is top notch. But then suddenly, something changes. Something the psychic didn't expect. She suddenly begins screaming and kicking. The husband tries to help, but he's thrown into the wall. She shouts and yells. Both the psychic and the cameraman are terrified. And in the final moments of the video, in desperation, the psychic simply says, "This is wrong. We failed." The "we failed" line is haunting. Normally you would expect an exorcist in these scenarios to say something like, "We have to try something else," or "This isn't going well." But to say "we failed" sounds like it's irrecoverable. Whatever's happened here is something powerful. And if you pause the video at just the right time, you can see what that something is. Because as soon as the freakout begins, you see this. This does not appear to be the spirit of a lost boy. If the psychic was right and this house had been an open gateway that spirits could just walk into, then perhaps this lost boy was only inside of the woman to hide from whatever this is. There's greater forces at play that even those who know of the supernatural aren't aware of. Also, this kind of thing happens through the series constantly. There are a ton of secret background images or faces that are terrifying. There are two, I will point out as we get to them, that are awful and have made me lose sleep. And I don't even say that to be like, oh, they're so frightening that you won't be able to sleep. No, like, they're a distinct visual of something in the shadows that when I'm laying in bed at night, I'm almost more frustrated than scared, that I keep thinking about a stupid face in a stupid corner. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Boiling One ARG by Dr. Nobody. That like face that peers over the bed, and it says like, oh, when you go to sleep at night, you'll think at me and that will summon me. For like a week, I would be laying in bed at night and I would think about that line and have to be like, I guess I'm awake for another 10 minutes just looking at the corners. Isn't this great? This is fun. I love scary videos. Did I call him Dr. Nobody? I mean Dr. Nowhere. He knows who he is. You know what? Dr. Nobody, because I want to sleep. And again, any of these videos, like the one we just watched, Exorcism, you can turn on that cool little 12-minute horror story at a party and it works. Everyone understands it. Psychic goes to a house, exorcism goes wrong. But there's always something happening in the background that adds up to the whole. But that doesn't mean a casual watch isn't appreciated, because it certainly is, and is terrifying. Our next video is titled House of Mirrors, and true to the name, the video opens with a guy walking through a house recording a bunch of mirrors. At first, we don't know why he's doing this. It seems he's walking through a house someone is living in and is just away from. We get some details as to who might be living in this house when we see things like a kid's toilet seat attached to the larger toilet seat, or a walker in the shower. Perhaps a family lived here, but for whatever reason they're gone. Now a bunch of mirrors are in their place. At 1 minute and 51 seconds in, our videographer shows himself in the bathroom mirror. What's interesting is he's wearing a shirt that's written in English, but it's easy for us to read left to right. Normally in this situation, if you were holding up a camera facing a mirror, then the image in the camera would be reversed. In other words, the shirt should be backwards. But because the shirt isn't backwards, that means the video file itself that we're watching has been mirrored. Left and right's getting mixed up is actually something we'll see a few times throughout this series. As he continues to film the house, the channel tells us that the videographer was hired to film all of the mirrors in the home. And we're told the house was previously inhabited by a husband, a wife, and the wife's mother who had dementia. Until one day, the mother with dementia disappeared and the wife became convinced that her mother was in a mirror. Again, it's evident in the video itself, but the series does such a great job at its tension and build-up. First, we have no idea why this guy is filming mirrors, and then we hear that a woman disappeared and someone else was convinced that she's in the mirror. So now, every time we see a mirror, every time the camera glances past one, we're looking for details, trying to make out someone in the background. Eventually, while in the top floor of the house, while the videographer is filming a mirror, the door behind him flies open. He freaks out and turns around to see that there's another mirror propped up in the now open closet. The two mirrors are now facing each other. If one mirror can hold a person, then what can two repeating mirrors hold within them? This freaks the cameraman out and he runs out of the house. However, after his footage ends, the channel takes us back and shows us a couple things we might have missed. Particularly, that in the background of two of the mirror shots, just as we feared, we can see the image of a little girl standing at the back of the room and a tall man in a suit. Both of their faces obscured. Some people, because of the suit coat, tied the tall man to the image we saw in the cursed video, the darkened portrait of the guy in the suit in the segment that's supposed to kill you if you watch it. But don't worry, we'll be seeing more of these two later. All we need to know for now is that the wife seems to be right. There was something in the mirrors. Our next video, Bivouac, follows the perspective of an outdoor vlogger. Specific locations get censored out in the series, but from what we can see, she seems to be hiking through the countryside of Japan. It seems that her plan is to make her way to a lodge further up the mountain before night. However, as she's walking through the woods, she seems to get lost, eventually becoming panicked, unsure of what way to turn. This leads her to getting so lost that she has no other option than to set up camp for the night, which I just have to say, I understand she's an outdoor vlogger and probably camps out by herself a lot and all. She is way too comfortable with this. Like, she goes from freaking out to panicking to having no idea where she's at to just, oh well, this spot's fine. She vlogs the whole process of setting up the tent. At one point, she points through the trees and says that she sees the moon, although I'm not entirely convinced that's the moon. And then as she's laying in her tent, reading before bed, filming all the while, she hears something outside of her tent. She crawls out of her tent and shines the light in the direction she heard. Before us, we see 3 large tape sticks held together by a large pink ribbon. These sticks were not there when she made the tent, which means while she was lying there, someone walked right next to her and tied these together for some reason. Perhaps to mark her for something, perhaps as some kind of ritual or spell. Whatever it is, she does the smart thing and gets out of there. However, after making it to safety, she decided to go back and review her footage. At one point in the footage, when she was trying to decide which way to go, she hears this.
Funny how love can heal you and break you at the same time. You gave me back.
She hears this. A voice was calling out to her, leading her in the wrong direction. While she seems to have made it out, some force in the darkness was working against her. I like how varied a lot of the scares in the videos are. Sometimes it's an exorcist with a giant demon thing behind him, and other times it's just a woman waking up in the night to see that there are sticks tied next to her tent. Both are scary for their own reasons, but Q does such a great job at making both fit into their narrative. Our next video is titled Obscure, and this video simply takes us through a series of blog posts made by someone who calls themselves Orange Robinson. Orange's last blog post was made on November 25th, 2011. In this blog post, he said that he couldn't take it anymore, that he sees faces everywhere, even in the clouds as pictured here, which to us just looks like normal clouds. To explain how Orange got to this point, we then rewind to a year prior, November of 2010. In November of 2010, Orange was posting about a new job he got editing photos for some development company. He says that the weirdest job he got was from a client who remained anonymous. This client simply requested to have a face largely plastered over a picture of a family, and the face looked like this. It's hard to tell exactly what we're looking at, if this face is a digital distortion or some kind of glitch, or if the person being pictured has some kind of deformity or burn. It's a weird request, but Orange's boss says it's probably fine, so Orange does it, simply making the image of the face kind of transparent and laying it over the picture of the family. This seems to be what the client wanted, because over the next 5 months, they requested this 74 more times, taking other family photographs and requesting the same face to be added on top of them. The client kept paying, so they kept doing it for a while, but eventually, Orange's boss developed a sort of paranoia. He began to see this face everywhere he went, so he tells Orange to respond to the client, turning them down. To which Orange receives the final email that simply says, "Thank you for everything," and attached is an image of a family now all wearing the same disfigured face. The boss's paranoia worsens and the company shuts down, and as we saw from Orange's blog post at the beginning of this video, it seems he didn't do too great either. That's all we get out of this video, but what could it mean? Was this just some client who was mad at a family and wanted to throw this gross picture over their image? Or if some have speculated, perhaps the client was the disfigured person and wanted their image lazily put on top to feel like they were a part of a family. But if that was the case, then the final image throws that theory out the window, because they send back a picture that if this is just about image distortion, they can clearly do themselves. There's something more nefarious happening here, and why did the client want Orange to be the one who did it? Our next video, Sanctuary, has to be one of the most popular from the whole channel. We're thrown into the perspective of a man running at night, clearly out of breath and panicked. From the timestamp in the camera he's holding, we can see that it's February 4th of 2012. He runs to his car and throws the camera on the dash. As he begins to back away, his friend comes running out of the darkness, just as panicked as our driver is. The friend begins yelling, saying that the driver was going to leave him, and it seems from the conversation that they did leave a friend behind. The driver remarks that all that matters now is to get out of here and then call the police. We don't know what the men saw in the darkness, but it's certainly something dangerous. We're then treated to what is the slowest getaway ever. See, they're on the side of a mountain road at night. There's not enough room to turn around, and it's too dark to easily see where you're going. So in order to not drive off the side of a cliff, they've got to go backwards at like 3 miles an hour. But this slow tension leads to some great moments. Like for example, at one point while they're backing up, they hit something. The friend gets out to check what they hit, which I have no idea why you would get out of the car. After the friend checks, he gets back in the car and tells the driver to just keep going. And the slow reverse leads to this really cool shot. As it's revealed, they hit someone in the road. Someone whose body was likely already lying there. And judging by the friend's reaction, this doesn't seem to be the other friend they left behind, but is instead someone that neither of the two know. Just as we're wondering what could possibly be happening in these woods, we're given an answer as our driver begins to turn. Men in white outfits similar to PPE or painter suits with lifeless plastic masks stand around the sides of the road. The men begin to scream and panic as two of the white suits walk to either side of the car. Seems the two men didn't lock the car, which once again, combined with getting out of the car, excellent survival instincts, as the white suits rip open the door and tear the two men out, to which we can hear them pleading for their life before they're killed. Someone, likely one of the people in the white suits, gets in the car and begins to drive it forward towards the direction where the video began. As he's driving, we see that another white suit is dragging the body the men ran over earlier back up the mountain. The suits likely threw this body out here as a roadblock. Once this driver gets back to the car's original position, we see more people in the same strange outfit come walking out of the woods. At the same time, the radio begins to speak. A voice begins to repeat numbers. The numbers are 8673. This driver then notices the camera grabbing it, at which our video ends. And once again, this worked so well as a standalone horror story. A couple guys driving down a dark road at night come across what seems to be a cult or some kind of ritual, and then they're killed by whatever group is out here in the woods. But as it relates to the whole, we've had some hints of something being off in the woods. From the hiker that died up there having a picture of a ghost coming up the trail, or the vlogger who was clearly being followed by someone who tied those branches outside of her tent. Perhaps this cult we see in Sanctuary is responsible for these things, or they're just one of several weird things happening in the forest at this time, which, spoilers, it's the latter. Our next video, Flower Offering, shows us news reporters conducting street interviews. They're asking people what they're upset about, what's one thing about their life they wish they could change. Most of their answers are normal until they get to someone who identifies as Mr. S. Mr. S says that if he could change anything, he would stop whoever it is from leaving flowers at his door every week. Seemingly, the news crew decides that's more interesting than whatever they were doing and follows him home. We learn that Mr. S is away from his family on a business trip, and while he's been staying in an apartment in the city, every week someone has left a bouquet of flowers. When the crew gets to his apartment, they see that this has annoyed him to the point that he has a sign taped to his door asking someone to stop leaving flowers. Now, initially, you may hear this and think, I mean, who cares? They're flowers, right? If anything, it's nice. But two things. For one, if you don't know anyone in the place you're staying, you're just there for business, then it's definitely someone who doesn't know you who's bringing you flowers. And to make it even more alarming, the kind of flowers he is being given are specifically funeral flowers, so this could be some kind of threat. He still has the last bundle of flowers in the trash can, so the news crew takes it out and looks at it. While tearing apart the binding at the base of the bouquet, they see that wrapped inside of the paper is a shredded photograph. So they put the pieces back together and see that it's a photo of 3 kids, and the face of the middle kid has been rubbed off. Mr. S doesn't recognize these kids. Regardless, it makes his situation all the more alarming. The news crew asks if they can put up a camera, and Mr. S agrees. For a week, the news crew watches the camera and nothing happens. They see Mr. S come and go from work, and the only person who interacts with the door is an upstairs neighbor who, when passing by, just looks at the sign on the door and looks at the camera and goes about their day. It seems that the camera worked in deterring whoever this was
I'm Randy Bump with Bump Farms, and this is my John Deere. So I'm a sixth generation farmer. Our farm was homesteaded here in 1846. I think the thing that makes Soames stand out the most for me is probably the people, the products, and the service. Whether it's bulk oil delivery, bulk DEF delivery, the Sloan helpline, I mean, they're always there for me. And I've actually had them open up on a Sunday and get parts for me so I can keep a combine running. And that's why I think Sloan's first.
Yeah, this shit is so ass. Bro, I'm streaming, but I'm also watching
Brothers,
the stream as well.
the time is finally here. I know it's been difficult.
Worked in deterring whoever this was from leaving another bouquet of flowers, but coincidentally that means they couldn't catch it on camera. Since they can't dedicate all of their time to this, they decide to end the investigation. So they go to see Mr. S and tell him that although they have to leave, he can keep the camera, and he thanks them and they're on about their way. As they're leaving, he even leans over the balcony and waves down to them. And that's the end of the video, but if you pay attention, there's more happening here. Because after they're saying goodbye to Mr. S, if you look over his shoulder, there's a shadow sitting at the table behind him. Furthermore, in the final shot as he's waving down to them, you can see the same silhouette, tall and imposing, just out of sight. This is similar to the shadowy figure we saw in Exorcism, or the image of the ghost and what the deceased left behind. The world of fake documentary Q is one full of spirits, and it seems one of them has found their way
I'm watching Wendy Goon's video on what I watched, which is the fake documentary Q. He made like a 2.5-hour video on it, which is fucking insane.
Mr. S's apartment. Considering we didn't see any ghost when they first got to his apartment, we can assume that something changed. Perhaps putting the picture back together, or perhaps preventing a new bouquet of flowers from arriving caused the spirit to come out. Perhaps whoever was leaving the flowers wasn't doing it out of malice, but as a way to appease whatever entity was in the apartment. In the final text of the video, we learned that Mr. S moved out of the apartment shortly afterwards. So we can assume after the news crew's visit, things got worse. Also, there's another weird detail. Look at the bouquet of flowers that Mr. S received. This is the exact same bouquet of flowers that was left at the memorial and what the deceased left behind. So of course the question you ask is why? All things to keep in mind for now. The next video is titled The Visit. We learn from the text on screen that there's a small village that has a ritual. The ritual can only take place shortly after someone from the village has died. For 7 days, the body must be placed in a house and mourners come to mourn over the corpse. The head mourner must see that all of this is carried out in diligence, and all the ritual procedures are followed to code. At the end of the week, a spirit will enter the house and judge the ritual. If the ritual was performed correctly, this allows the head mourner to speak to the underworld, and even use their powers to kill a target of their choosing. If the ritual is not performed correctly, then the spirits take the soul of the head mourner instead. So our perspective for this video is a camera that's been set up to record the ritual. We see several people coming in to do their mourning. We see the head mourner checking the cameras. At night, when no one's around, we notice some strange things. A wind seems to blow in and move the cloth away from the dead face. At one point, the body convulses as if something is in its chest. On the final day, we see that a sort of black ooze begins to emanate from the corpse's head, and we see that it's time for judgment to occur. The head mourner takes the camera, now holding it in his hand, and goes to inspect the body. As he pulls off the face cloth, we see that the face is now a decomposed mess with this ooze seeping out of it. Which I'm not an expert in Japanese rituals, but if I had to guess, that means the spirit spirits aren't happy. The head mourner realizes this and begins to panic as spirits fill the inside of the house. He runs, seeing them everywhere, eventually trying to shut a door as a hand reaches out to stop him, and the video ends. So what we see here is a failed ritual. There's different reasons for why it could have failed. There's several instances where the head mourner comes to the camera to check on it, and he seems more annoyed by the whole process than actually mourning. Or perhaps because they left a window open at night that caused a wind to blow the napkin away from the face, that was disrespectful to the body, and that's why they failed. Either way, it didn't work, and we can assume that the mourner was taken. However, there's another detail to this video you might have missed. The house that they are in is the same house from Exorcism, the one where the lady was convinced she was possessed by a young child and then the exorcism went wrong. As a matter of fact, the same room the exorcism takes place in is the same one that the body's laid in here. And as a matter of fact, compared to the people around the body looks pretty small. So perhaps the body we see in the visit is the body of a child whose soul was left in the house after the ritual went wrong, and that also explains why the exorcism went wrong. This was something far more complicated than just a lost boy. There were darker forces at play in the house with the psychic. Regardless, the visit is another look into the supernatural elements of this world. Our next video arguably doesn't have any supernatural elements at all, but is still very creepy. Our next video, The Portrait, comes from a television segment that aired on a local news network. The news network was recording the daily life of people in Japan for little 1 to 2 minute bumpers to air on the network. One of the episodes they did was about a husband and wife. The husband was a retired cop and police sketch artist who is now suffering from the early stages of dementia. This is intercut with the director of this segment, someone referred to as Director N, giving her experience about filming the old couple. She says they were there for a collective 7 days over the course of a month. And this was just supposed to be about their daily routine, getting up in the morning, what they make for dinner. That is until the director noticed an odd pattern. Every day, Hideo, the husband, would go on a walk for 7 to 8 hours. He would leave in the morning and come home just before dark around 5 p.m. This is obviously weird because, as mentioned, Hideo has dementia, so maybe not great to let him wander around by himself. And also, where do you go on a walk for 8 hours? Or at least, how do you do that every day? The director asked the wife how she felt about this, and the wife said that anytime she texts or calls, he answers right away, and he likes being outside, so it doesn't concern her. After Hideo gets home, they eat dinner, and then after dinner, he sketches. And this makes sense, as he was previously a police sketch artist. However, he always sketches faces. When asked about the faces, Hideo just says they're people he met a long time ago. The director theorizes that perhaps these are faces his brain remembers from his time as a sketch artist. This would make sense considering several of the faces seem to be in a state of distress or perhaps a state of anger. But on its own, it's nothing too alarming. The husband goes on long walks and then draws in the evenings. So the news crew ends their filming, but after they leave, something weird happens. The wife contacts the director and says that shortly after they left, Hideo went on a walk, never came home. Again, something that was probably inevitable if you were letting a guy with dementia go on a walk for the equivalent of a whole workday. So the director helped the wife get Hideo put on the missing persons list. However, while looking at the recent missing persons reports, the director noticed something alarming. Several of the people recently reported as missing in the region were eerily similar to sketches that Hideo had drawn. Even more alarming, these people...
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. No, they're lying. They're lying. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way.
22, baby.
What? What? Hold on, what the fuck is this?
Ah, あ、
What?
オール on.
Are we serious? Fuck me. Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, they're only available. I mean, it makes sense they're only available on PS5. I guess it makes sense.
What you talking about?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. On fucking.
On the P4? Yeah, I'm playing Black Ops 2 right now.
Why the fuck is it not showing up? The only things that are showing up is the BO1 and BO2 season pass.
You at the PlayStation store right now?
Yeah, I'm on the store right now. Oh, there we go. There we go. There it is. It showed up.
Hell yeah, so we can play this game. Hey, the map, all the maps, is only $9.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, that's what PlayStation Plus. Without it, that shit's like $30.
$30 for all the maps? Oh, they some hoes, bro. They some hoes, bro. They think, bro. They think it's so good. They some hoes. God damn it, somebody play. I'm gonna play multiplayer and I suck right now because I don't have my gun.
Bro, my fucking controller's acting up.
The left side or the right side?
No, I'm talking about like plugging it in. I'm talking about like plugging it in like this shit.
The charger port must be a little watt. Force the charger. Trust me, I ran into problems like that.
Cause there's no way.
I hang it upside down, and kind of tap it so the charger port might come out a little bit and then plug it in.
Well, it worked perfectly fine with my other controller.
Reported missing after Hideo had made sketches. The director speculates that perhaps.
But yeah, yo, I'm not gonna watch the entire thing. I'm probably gonna watch till like an hour 15, and then I'll probably watch the rest of it on my own time because this shit is too long.
Perhaps while out on these walks, he found a body dump,
And I still
because
got
of his dementia,
responsibilities
was
and shit to do.
unable to report it, but instead remembered the faces and wrote them down before
But yeah,
the
Quan,
persons
when
were
I end
reported
stream,
missing. So the
that's
director
probably when
gets
I'll call
Hideo's
you.
sketchbook and looks through it. She realizes that the final drawing is of his own face, meaning the night before Hideo disappeared,
On the phone.
in this sketchbook, he drew his own face. There's a few theories as to what's going on here. For one, taking it out of the supernatural context, taking it out of the context of the series around it, this could just be a serial killer. He's a former cop who
let's
plays up
see.
his dementia and goes out for 8 hours a day looking for victims. He kills them, comes.
But I ain't gonna lie, I dead ass want to get this out. I want to get this out.
What, BO1 and 2?
Yeah.
I know.
Hold on. What do they got? They got Call of the Dead. Call of the Dead.
Home and draws the face before the families even report them missing. And in the end, perhaps he was going to take his life, so he drew his own face and left the house, never to be seen again. In the context of the supernatural, perhaps he was receiving visions. Maybe he saw these people's faces before they disappeared. Or maybe there was a spot at the mountain or out in the forest that he would walk to every day and see new people walking into the forest. Knowing that they were soon to disappear, he drew their face and eventually decided that he would become a part of whatever was out
of
in
all
the woods
the
as well,
zombies. That's one
drawing
of my
his face days before he joined it. Videos like this do a good job at giving you just enough to speculate with, but never enough to be conclusive. There's a lot of questions, and there might be answers, but we just can't be sure of them. So now we move into the last video of Season 1, Last Countdown. Which that's another thing to mention, at the beginning and the end of each of these uploads, there's little bumpers that show us what episode we're on. And so far, everything we've seen has been from Season 1, which means Season 1 consists of 12 episodes. Well, for this 12th episode, The Last Countdown, we're shown 12 pieces of this supposedly haunted media. The first clip was submitted to a paranormal documentary, but was rejected. The reason it was rejected is, while a group of guys were exploring an abandoned building, they came across a man's head. That's all the context we get for that one, and we're on to the next tape. This one is called Trafon Pitta, and looking at people talk about it online, this one seems to bother viewers a lot. And all it is a sort of disjointed cutout animation with that word repeated over and over.
Let me save the clip. Yes. Fuck yes.
As the upload says, this tape itself has never been shown in any TV guide and seemingly was never aired. I think the reason this one bothers a lot of people that watch it is because it is weirdly reminiscent of a lot of early 2000s like TV bumpers, especially between educational segments. Like I feel like I saw a bunch of stuff like this on Animal Planet or Discovery. So because it's in a place in the user's mind that they're probably familiar with but can't remember that well, it identifies itself to your brain as being familiar, but there's something clearly wrong with it. It's like a reverse nostalgia. Well, what is the opposite of nostalgia? Desiderium. What on earth? Okay, well, trauma. I guess that would be the opposite of nostalgia, but what is desiderium? A feeling of ardent longing or desire, especially for something lost. I mean, kind of, a little bit. That's a good word, I'm keeping it. The next clip is called Butterfly Scotoma. A butterfly is, butterfly, and a scotoma is the medical term for a blind spot. This supposedly came from a relaxation DVD that was sold in 2004. However, viewers complained that the DVD did the opposite of relaxation, and instead made people sick and nauseous. We're shown a clip from the DVD that just shows a waveform of a piano being played, and then when the keys are reversed, the waveform is seemingly upset by this. For whatever reason, this led to a lot of people falling ill.
I thought that I was the man, but I'm not the man. I probably would have sold my soul to delete the man. I probably would have given anything to take it back. I shot so deep up in the dark, got me geeking it. That's when these therapists gon' tell you.
Keys are reversed, the waveform is seemingly upset by this. For whatever reason, this led to a lot of people falling ill. The next clip is called Nanami is Home. The text tells us that a widower sent in this footage after his wife died. And according to him, someone sent him this footage over and over. Footage of what seems to be a silhouette similar to the ghostly apparitions we've seen up until this point, leaning around the corner.
He's in
the widower
here.
says
Gang.
that Nanami is back from the afterlife. This man believing
shit.
this clip to be of his dead wife. We then get a message across the screen that just says, "We do not have a kid at first place." Now you may think this is in reference to the clip we just saw. Perhaps the husband is saying the two of them don't have a kid. But the "we" here isn't in quotations. This seems to be the Q channel speaking directly to us. And we're in the middle of a countdown, so first place probably.
Is that a Chicago Bulls hat I see?
I mean shit. Q's not wrong though. I don't have no kids. Like shit, I ain't gonna lie. But Quan,
First
well, I'll
countdown,
keep this
right?
video
So why
going,
would they
but-
randomly tell us there's not a kid in?
Yeah. Look. But yeah, y'all. But yeah, y'all. I'm about to go. But yeah, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. Thank you for everyone for coming. What you wanna say? What you wanna say?
No, I ain't saying nothing. I was just rapping.
Rapping and snapping. I'm tired of these boys fucking capping because I'm hitting him up and he's gonna get rapping. Sorry. But yeah, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. Y'all can do anything y'all put your minds to. I believe in you. I love y'all so much. And I'll see y'all in the next video or stream or whatever. Love y'all. Peace. Later.